And I saw Jakal, and I believe it was Mr. E that was with him as well, who are coming up next.
Yeah, it's gonna be or Lucina Sonic. Thing is, like, because we're from New England, we see Pugwest beat like almost every Sonic that he plays.
Yeah,
except for
Craftis Kuma.
Craftis Kuma. I don't know if he's played Jakal actually. I know he's beaten Wrath once before, I want to say.
Actually, he had that one tournament where
Sunito,
Wrath, and I think Kels was also in that rotation of them that he had to play too.
The thing is, yeah, I know he's beaten Kels before too. The thing is like, Marsonic's not good. It's just not. But Pug is very good at it because he's been playing Craftis for like 4 years now. I mean, I remember Season 1, which is 3 months, they played 25 sets against each other.
Now, I'm not sure exactly.
Season 1! That was the beginning of the year, 25 sets!
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure the history behind Mr. E and Jakal. Jakal, definitely one of the phenoms of the New Jersey area.
Yeah.
And Mr. E, very much consistent. Names backwards there because it looks like they decided to change the seats. But Jakal, definitely not someone to sleep on. His Sonic is very explosive when he gets in.
Yeah, Jakal at the Players Ball recently beat Mars, actually, in Sonic ZSS. So he's definitely not a player to be slept on. But at the same time, Mr. E, as we saw him earlier, very well-known player. Very good. So this must be winners again, because...
I'm assuming this is winners because last time we saw Mr. E, he was...
This is winners. Nobody's giving the head shake. Because I was going to say, Mr. E won his last set, so unless somehow he lost in like 2 minutes and came back.
Yeah, and I believe Jakal was also seeded first in his pool, and so he definitely consistently blew his way through
Goblin Man then, because I was in that pool. If I had beaten Goblin Man, I would have played Jakal.
He was definitely he was talking about it yesterday. Leo walking by giving us the
a little wave. Like what?
He doesn't know either of us. He gave like the pageant princess wave.
Yeah, it was. We doesn't know either of us. What was that? I love Leo so much. Dude.
Oh my God,
so funny.
I love anybody's just like being a goon and just goofing off. That aside, what were we talking about again before that?
I don't even remember. That threw me off super hard.
So Jakal was worried because a lot of CFL in Florida came up, and we already know how into it CFL gets.
I don't know if that's the word I'd use. I'd use a harsher word, but we're on stream.
No, they definitely they get loud for their boys and to make sure that people understand where you are. And quite a few of them came out to this tournament, so there's a lot of tri-state.
Yeah, there's one very notable CFL player who's extremely loud, and you can hear him wherever you are in the venue. He's screaming the entire time for Seabreak and for Goblin Man. And he was at BP yesterday or Thursday, and it was unbearable. Some would say.
Hey, you know what? I can care less about most of that stuff because every region gets pride and yells for their boys. And the way people do it, it's all on that region. But at the end of the day, it's about getting everybody amped up. And we're going into game 1 here on Smashville, Lucina versus Sonic, like we were talking about before.
Yeah, just like a matchup that's just not very good for Marcina, because like he doesn't really have an answer for spin dash. It's just kind of like just shield, try to trap his landing. I will say though, Lucina is good at ledge trapping Sonic and at catching his landing. But in general, and that's another thing too, is like Sonic can actually catch Marcina landing super well.
It's like we were talking about before with the Sheik concept as well. Sonic's so good at zone breaking, smart up B to get out of that situation there. Just free falling, so able to avoid the punish from Mr. E.
Yeah, getting out of there, spin dash, just only got the 1 hit, so he couldn't really get a fall off out of it.
And Mr. E playing very smart so far, relatively even game, but he hasn't really been getting caught by a lot that Jakal's been wanting to do.
I was going to say, if that was Craftis, that would have been a footstool dare spike, and that would have been the stock, but this isn't Craftis, this is Jakal, so.
Oh, that's the spring. Able to make it back, though, with double slash. Mr. E trying to clear space, just trying to catch him coming in.
Spring is a legitimate gimmick tool against Marcina, too.
Jakal catching.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's going to be the fair right after, that's it.
That was beautiful. Catching the down tilt and carrying him all the way to the left-hand side of the stage. And now Mr. E forced to try and catch him while Sonic can run away a little bit.
Yeah, Jakal just threw out Sonic dash attack. Actually a terrible move. Just not very good.
Actually, now that I think about it, Jakal not so much more a patient Sonic. He really likes to let you know that he can dominate you. But like I said, one of the phenoms of the New Jersey area, young kid, and wants to prove to everybody why he's as good as he is.
Yeah, Sonic's a very, like, he's known for camping, as you can see here. You're just going to hear this noise so many times. But the thing is, Sonic also can vortex you very hard. His advantage state is very good. So that's like, you will occasionally see aggressive Sonics. It's very rare, but Jakal is definitely more aggressive. He's very big on, like,
whatever the blueprint is to success,
traps.
you got to go for it. And if you do not want to approach Mr. E so he can steal out one of these stocks, do it.
Yeah, great movement there. Getting the up throw to up air. I want to see him use a lot of more like landing up airs, because the landing up air for Sonic, it auto cancels 1 frame after the hitbox comes out. As you can see right there, literally what I was just talking about. It's so strong for Sonic as an approach tool.
It's something like we were talking about before, the compliment to Mr. E on his ledge trapping ability. He hasn't really been able to keep Jakal at the ledge.
Yeah, he's letting him jump from ledge a lot. Yeah,
there we go.
Nucci got up, catching it with the up B.
All right, finally getting the 2-frame up B, getting a little bit of extra life in here. Smart route on Jakal, not trying to land right on top of him. He would have eaten a lot more damage for that. As I was talking about Jakal, not normally, from what I used to seeing, being very patient.
Mystery going for some footstool shenanigans. He's probably the best player in the world at giving people a footstool. Not going to get it, though, on
Yeah,
Sonic.
a little reference to the double footstool on Zion's birthday, but...
Well, he has some other stuff, too. I've seen
he has
like,
plenty.
Yeah, he's just actually really good at it.
Mr. E starting to fade back, trying to find his opening on a Sonic, but like you were talking about before, it's just so hard for him to be able to zone break against Sonic.
Yeah. But he is bringing it back slowly, just chipping away at Sonic. That's all you can do.
Yeah.
And like I said, auto cancels right after the hitbox comes out. It's super annoying to deal with. And Jakal, knowing it, goes for the auto cancel up air to the forward smash.
It's getting straight dumped off to the side.
And what's unfortunate, too, is after he starts throwing at hitboxes, is eventually you're going to hold shield, because you're like, oh, he's going to up air into whatever he wants. And then he's going to start grabbing. And you don't want to get grabbed by Sonic either. You can get up throw, the Wizard of Oz combo, as I call it, up throw, up air, because he clicks his heels. No place like the blast zone.
That's a great skill to be able to reverse condition people on the ledge too when you're in disadvantage.
Yeah, that's what's scary too. Is
push people
he
out.
punished Mr. E twice for himself being at the ledge.
Yep.
He's like, you want to ledge trap me? I'm gonna hit you for doing that. That's like very smart play here from Jakal.
Yeah, very good. Like you need to be able to pull yourself in those situations and stay confident so you don't get clipped by Mr. E on recovery. And once again, starting off pretty well. Mr. E able to get an opening though, even the damage right back up.
Yeah, very even game right now, but again, just, all right, he needs a big ledge trap here. Going for, again, for F throw him off stage, not even going for, almost got that footstool there out of the air dodge.
And Mr. E starting to finally catch a lot of his landings.
Great weight
on
that air dodge. He knew he was out of spring, so he had to air dodge. That's the thing against Sonics, when you're trying to catch his landing, you want to wait for him to up B and either throw to hitbox to challenge his landing down air, or wait for his air dodge to try to mess up his timing. Because if you let him auto-cancel the air dodge, you're just not going to hit him.
And so far, this game, too, is night and day for Mr. E. We were talking about how he couldn't get any ledge traps at all.
Now he's getting
Jakal can't get off the...
Yeah, now he's getting all the ledge traps. And he keeps, you know, like I said, he just keeps trying to punish him for doing that auto-cancel up air. It's just, you can't. Like, obviously, it's a mix-up, but, like, it's such, like... If you keep going aggressive, he can just start punishing you for it.
And Jakal finally able to get himself back to stage and
now you
get
got
all the way to the other side.
Rage Sonic, who's actually terrifying because of that move right there.
Back air, up airs.
Oh my god, so scary.
Catch him going for the forward smash though, and that's going to be it for the first stock going off of Jakal. Mr. E, if he can consistently do what he just did a second ago, almost catching him, jumping back into center stage, we could definitely see a game 3. Mr. E looking a lot more confident so far in this game 2.
Yeah, only at 117, so he's not like at backdoor percent or anything like that, but definitely scary against Sonic. But he is chipping a ton of damage on right now.
Yeah, just slowly racking it up, and Jakal really hasn't been able to reestablish his footing so far. Now, he does have 4 minutes to play with, so he can definitely find his opening, see all the stock.
Barely drops that. Yeah, drops out of that forward. You can actually SDI that pretty hard.
Yeah, we already
see, he messed up his air dodge timing right there, and that's exactly what I was talking about. If you throw it a hitbox, it forces him to air dodge in awkward spots. Because there's a specific area where you can auto-cancel it, and it's actually impossible to just... Once he gets that, it's impossible to just leave him alone.
Yeah, this is he's kind of fishing a little bit, just throwing out this forward smash, trying to bait him on approach, but Mr. E just fading back, just staying out of range, being comfortable, but the Nair is finally going to do it.
Yeah, get him with the sweet spot neutral air from Sonic. Taking the stock off at 140. He's at 99, though, so this is going to be a long comeback for him, if he's going to get it.
Yeah, doesn't get the last hit of side B. That could have been game 3 right there, but...
Trying to read an air dodge, not going to get it.
Yeah, Mr. E just continuing to go with the same success plan that he's had so far. Just continue to try to catch his landings, gets the air dodge again.
Getting Lucina's chunky back air.
Hits like a freight train.
Good movement here from Jakal, utilizing that platform to get off the ledge.
Jakal getting the trade, but an unfortunate trade for him, putting himself back at the other side of the stage. Mr. E getting the counter, but no hit off of it.
Yeah, it worked once, probably won't work again. Gotta hope to not get Vortex here. Okay, he got out of it. Because once you start getting Vortex by Sonic, especially Rage Sonic, it's so terrifying. Like, oh, I'm at 20. All right, now I'm at 40. I'm at 60. It's like, what do I do? Get F smashed, you lose. Like, just how the character works.
Mr. E does need to be careful as well, because if he gets grabbed on, say, the platform, and he gets up aired off the top, he can die.
Up throw up air would probably link right now if he's on the platform, and it would take the stock off. So, see, good job rolling away from there, but then he has to read. And Jakal just wins.
Wow, Jakal running that back, just slowly chipping himself away. Mr. E he just couldn't close it out.
Big comeback there from Jakal. Like I said, it was going to take him a little bit if he's going to do it, and it did. But rage back air, taking the stock off at like 80%. Entarps, a well-known New England player, notoriously once said that Sonic's back air is the best move in the game. Not the best back air in the game, which is still wrong. The best move, because he gets edge guarded by it all the time. So he just thinks it's like the one of the most broken options.
Yeah, that's a personal problem right there.
It is very good, but it definitely has its flaws.
Yeah. So good stuff to Jakal moving on, continuing to make a run through this winners bracket.
That means he's moving on to top 48 winners side.
Yep.
Which means he's guaranteed 17th, right? I'm fairly certain that's how it works. Pretty sure.
Damn, you can blow me up now. Put me on the spot.
I'm trying to do math. I'm pretty sure top 48.
I don't want to do math right now. It's too early.
Top 48 winners is 17th. So.
Well, very solid stuff. Very good game. You know, keeping his confidence. It's very telling of a strong player when they don't let a large deficit like that get to them and they can run it back. Also, Mr. E kind of on the back pedal didn't really seem like he had the confidence to go in and steal it out.
The thing is like game 2 he was doing so good and he just let Sonic get to him. Like he just let Sonic hit him over and over again once he was already had him at 150. He just had to keep it patient, calm, like kind of just what Lucina does, just keep it slow. But he let Sonic just gimmick him a little on ledge trapping or on spin dashes and stuff like that. So
yeah, it's
a little unfortunate there for Mr. E, but happens.
We've already seen the type of run that he can make recently with top 8 Evo, like we said before. So you won't be seeing last Mr. E for the tournament, and Jakal could continue to move. I don't happen to see anybody sitting out just yet.